Good afternoon. Hello, how are you? How are things? So, thank you once again for clicking on my channel. Today's video is They Will Kill You. Just recently watched it and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a hell of a ride. Um, it is a dark comedy, psychological horror, action, comedy. Um, kind of got all of those elements in there. It states as a woman takes a job as a housekeeper in a New York City high rise, unaware of the building's history of disappearances. Um, she soon realizes the community is shrouded in mystery. So I I don't know. Let me look her up and see if I'm aware of. Is that the one? Let's see. The one who plays the main actress. Let's see. Okay, so she's been in some things. I don't know. Like her face looks familiar, but like I don't know of her filmography too much. Like she's been in Atlanta, The Joker, Deadpool 2, which I remember that character. Um, a couple other things. But anyway, so Asia, who pretends to be this housemaid, she's on the I was she's trying to retrieve her sister, and she was told by this guy that she hires that she was last seen at this high rise. Her sister's name is Maria, and again, so once she takes the job, she is unaware of the things that unfolds. It also stars Patricia Arquette. Other people in here do not know these people, but that does not take away for the fact that I thought this movie was pretty awesome. And I just thought, just from the trailers alone, that this is going to be an awesome ride. And it was. I totally enjoyed it. I highly recommend watching this if you haven't seen it already. Um, it just came out yesterday, Friday. And yeah, I don't want to give too much away just in case you do plan on seeing it, because I think that is the whole point of, you want to watch this, and you don't want to be things to be given away. At least that's how I felt. And once I watched it, and I was just like, what? Like this new trailer where it's like three words to explain it is WTF, which is really letters, but Um, but yeah, um, I would say it's like Kill Bill meets Evil Dead, not the new one, but the Sam Raimi. And if that doesn't make you want to watch it, I don't know what else will. I don't know. But yeah, she definitely kicks some ass in here, and I am curious of like how much training was involved in the fightings that she had to do, because again, this is like Kill Bill level, and I was like, whoa, this was again, it was a really cool, really fun movie. And now it's time to read some comments or reviews, if we shall. So this first one, um, they give it an 8 out of 10. Says brutal, blood spraying, good time that delivers exactly what action horror fans want, and that is true. So they will kill you exactly the kind of chaotic, blood-soaked ride I was hoping for, and then some. Going in, I expected something in the lane of Ready or Not or Boy Kills the World, but what I got was a wild hybrid of heavy dose grindhouse splatter that full commits to its insanity. Zazie Beetz absolutely owns this movie. Her performance is ferocious and brutally physical as she tears through waves of enemies in a relentless mission to save her sister. It's the classic one person army energy, and it hits hard right out of the gate. Absolutely. The film doesn't hold back on the gore either. This is full on splatterfest territory. We're talking over the top kills, gallons of blood, and moments that I feel like a love letter to the cult classics like Reanimator. You will get the reference when you see it. Um, it's outrageous, it's messy, and it knows exactly what it is. If you've been following my reviews, you already know I know I have a soft spot for films like A Boy Kills World and Sisu Road to Revan. I don't know those or that one. And this one slides right into the same lane of a high energy, ultraviolet fun. Totally agree with that. Um, let's go to the next one. This one gives it a 7 out of 10. It just says fun. Really enjoyed this one. The tone is a little all over the place, shifting back and forth between the horror, comedy, and action genre. Excuse me, but everything came together to make for an entertaining uh, feature. One that Tarantino would probably enjoy. I will say it does kind of give Tarantino vibes, like Kill Bill. Like I'm saying, Kill Bill for sure. Might be a little too absurd for some people, but I liked it. Um, Next one gives it a 5. Let's see what they have to say about this one. A spectacle of violence that fails to tell a story. Um, okay. They Will Kill You is basically meeting a Quentin Tarantino, Sam Raimi, and Guy Ritchie, exactly with no one to remind them of the story matters too. Um, Krill goes all out on visuals, creative violence, insane choreography, blood everywhere, at a pace that is easily looks you into at the start. The idea of immortal enemies becomes the perfect excuse to turn every scene into a new form of chaos. And in the regard, the film is genuinely entertaining. The problem is when the shock value starts to wear thin, you realize that this isn't much beyond that. The script even attempts to address class, racism, and exploitation, but quickly gives up to return to the bloodbath. Does it work? It works, but it's the kind of movie that starts off at full throttle and ends in on autopilot. Um, I don't know if I really agree with that. I thought the story. I mean, she's going to find her sister, save her sister, and she does exactly that. I don't know what more you want. Um, we'll do one more. Oh, maybe we won't. That's too long. Anyway, I guess I'll just end on mine. Excuse me. I am. I don't know if I'm getting sick, but it's this weather for sure. And man, is it like messing with my allergies? Anyway, my rating, I think I would give it like an 8.5, maybe a 9 out of 10. Um, I think this is something I'd probably watch again. Um, I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's up there with Kill Bill, um, even Ready or Not. Like I said, it's Sam Raimi. It gives those vibes. So, yes, if you haven't already seen this, I say do yourself a favor, check it out if you like those types of films. If not, hey, don't go see it. But I just say I think it's a really fun ride and you won't be disappointed. But that's all I really got because I don't want to really spoil it. And if you go see it, um, let me know what you think of it. If you've already seen it, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, that's all I got. I hope you have a great rest of the day, great weekend, and see you guys next time. Bye.